From the WYLN studios in Hazleton and all over northeastern Pennsylvania, this is WYLN News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. We begin tonight with a developing story out of Butler Township. We've learned that explosive materials were found in a home along North Old Turnpike Road earlier today. Police had North Old Turnpike Road closed for some time. Butler Township Police, along with State Police and the bomb squad, were on the location. North Old Turnpike Road is now open in Butler Township. One of the most talked about races in our area is for Hazleton City Council on the Democratic ticket. There are 7 people vying for 3 open seats. Incumbents Jack Mundy and Dave Sosar are seeking re-election to the Democratic-controlled council. Councilwoman Grace Kuzo has decided not to run for a full term. Also running on the D ticket, Clarence John, Danny Montone, Jerry Gallagher, Tony Colombo, and Nicole Soto. There is no primary race on the Republican ticket, so the 3 candidates on that ticket will advance to the general election in November. The race sure to draw a few more people out to vote than usual on this primary election day. Another race that's being closely watched today in our area, the race for Hazleton Area School Board. There are 4 seats there up for grabs, with 2 current members seeking re-election. Board members Robert Mahalik is seeking his 3rd term on the board, James Chapman going after his 2nd term. They're joined on the ticket by Ed Szymanski, Mark Scarcella, Robert Childs, Linda DeCosmo, and Alexander Van Holken. Current members Clarence John and Jared O'Donnell are not seeking re-election to the board. Szymanski and DeCosmo, both former employees of the Hazleton Area School District. Mark Scarcella, the husband of current board member Jackie Scarcella. Robert Childs was on the board for 16 years. 2 years ago, he did seek re-election as an independent, but did not win a seat. Alexander Van Holken is the youngest candidate for the school board at the age of 22. He's looking to get the same momentum that Jared O'Donnell had when he won a seat 4 years ago. A reminder, the polls are still open. They'll close tonight at 8 p.m. And you can tonight tune to WYLN for the latest election information. We have lined up some great election and political shows for you. Beginning at 7:30, you can watch The Storm with Mayor Jeff Cassatt on the state of the city. At 8 o'clock, join Tiffany Cloud on The Storm with Congressman Lou Barletta. Also at 8 o'clock, we'll begin to bring you election results. You'll see the crawl on the bottom of your screen. At 8:30, join WYLN's news director Gary Perna. He'll be talking with Tiffany Cloud on Topic A, previewing tonight's election returns. Then at 9, tune into the area's best local political talk and local election coverage on WYLN as we go beyond the numbers with Tiffany Cloud, Bill Vinsko, and several surprise in-studio panelists. Make sure you tune in. It's the best election show in the area tonight, here and only here on WYLN TV. A Freeland woman has been charged with child endangerment after not telling authorities that her husband allegedly was having inappropriate contact with an underage girl. 51-year-old Christina Alicia Solt admitted during questioning that the victim asked her for help after years of being molested by Clyde Solt. She also admitted she knew Clyde watched pornography in front of the young girl. She is now charged with child endangerment and corruption of minors and is now in the Luzerne County Prison for lack of $50,000 bail. Clyde Solt was charged earlier this month with 7 felony counts of molestation. He too is in jail for lack of $250,000 bail. Wilkes-Barre police are asking for the public's help in finding a man who's been missing since last week. 51-year-old Andrew Panchala was last seen on Wednesday. He's described as a white male with brown eyes and gray hair. He's 6 feet tall, weighing around 210 pounds. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is asked to contact Wilkes-Barre Police at 570-208-4200. A corruption of minors charge related to sexual allegations against a former Coughlin High School teacher have been dropped. Brian Hampel had allegedly had sexual encounters with an underage student at a house party several years ago. His criminal charges claim that he kissed the victim and touched her inappropriately at the house parties hosted by students in Bear Creek Township between 2003 and 2005. He was also allegedly paid to supply alcohol to minors during the parties. Hampel's criminal charges were unrelated to former Coughlin Administrator Stephen Stahl, who was convicted and has served time for having sexual encounters with a minor. McAdoo police charging 2 men who were involved in a street fight last August. Police were able to identify 21-year-old Evans Olvolio of McAdoo and 19-year-old Gregory Reed of Hazleton through an ongoing investigation. Surveillance video captured the men fighting in the area of Washington and Sheridan Streets on August 1st. They were both charged with simple assault and disorderly conduct. Another man, 59-year-old Marino Paulino, was charged for a disturbance on Kennedy Drive April 27th. He engaged in a fight with another man and threatened to use a gun on him before he fled the scene. Now he faces charges of making terroristic threats, simple assault, harassment, and disorderly conduct. Coming up on WYLN News, the latest in the case of Eric Freen. Plus, Wilkes-Barre's getting some help from the state. But first, as we head out to break, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast from the WYLN Weather Center. Remember, you can get all your weather information at WYLNTV.com. We'll be right back.
Whether you're a homeowner renovating your first kitchen or a professional contractor remodeling your 100th kitchen, we're here to work with you every step of the way. We feature Homecrest and Omega cabinets, bathrooms and entertainment cabinets, along with solid surface countertops for Mica and Wilson Art products. We offer affordable installation. All this and more at Morris Kitchens LLC. Appointments welcome. Call 570-825-6956.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
At All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, you not only get the vehicle that you want,
you also get the lowest financing options.
We also deliver unmatched service.
Whether you're in need of a work truck, have an active family lifestyle, or simply want to show off your fun, adventurous side, All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. It's the Memorial Day sales event. Stop in today.
The sentencing of convicted Pennsylvania State Police trooper shooter Eric Freen will not be reconsidered. That decision handed down yesterday in Pike County Court. Eric Freen was sentenced to death last month for the ambush shooting at the Blooming Grove State Police Barracks back in September of 2014. Corporal Brian Dixon was killed, Trooper Alex Douglas seriously injured. Freen led state police and other agencies on a 48-day manhunt throughout the Poconos. Freen's attorneys have 30 days to appeal that decision. It would then go to the state Supreme Court, but for now, Freen's sentencing will stand and he remains on death row. A former attorney who was involved in the Kids for Cash scandal is not pleased with lawyers who he said intentionally released his confidential financial information. Robert Powell's estimated net worth was released last month. His attorney claims that the plaintiff's lawyers failed to properly redact his net worth. The redacted information showed that Powell has a negative net worth that would not require him to pay a second settlement of $2.75 million to the families of over 1,100 juveniles who sued him in that Kids for Cash scandal. Powell did make his first installment payment of $4.75 million in full last year. He also served 18 months in prison for accepting bribes from former judges Michael Conahan and Mark Chivarella. The city of Wilkes-Barre was awarded a grant that will help it from entering a financially distressed status. The State Department of Community and Economic Development giving the city $200,000. City Council approved a $52 million debt restructuring plan last week. If the plan wasn't passed, Wilkes-Barre Mayor Tony George would have had to declare the city financially distressed under the Act 47 Financial Recovery Plan. The money will now be used for developing financial reporting, analyzing the city's current tax collection system, and coordinating collective bargaining strategy. Coming up on Girardville's News Choice, one local theater group bringing a popular show to the stage. We'll get a preview. Plus, if you're lucky enough to be able to bike to work, the state is celebrating you. But first, if you bought a Cash 5 ticket at Nelly Travel Plaza in New Angola for the May 31st drawing last year, check the glove compartment, the jacket pocket, your pants pockets. Time is running out. The ticket is worth $225,000. The deadline, May 31st. But now, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
Are you looking to light up your business? Then you need to visit Shadler Yesco Distribution Incorporated. They're the premier electrical distributor in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Poconos, and Hazleton. Specializing in extensive electrical lighting, automation, and datacom inventory to meet your contractor, commercial, or industrial needs. Don't go with a national company. Go with an independent, locally owned company that cares. Shadler Yesco Distribution Incorporated. Visit them at SYDIST.com. Come experience the difference.
The Victoria story's a glorious story, the sweetest that's ever been told. They found they were handy at making fine candy for family and friends to behold. Word spread through the land that Victoria's candies would one day be leading the rest. Now that day is here, for the facts are quite clear that Victoria's candies are best.
Welcome to Community and You here on Wyln. I'm very pleased to be joined by Judy Ann McGrogan and Matt Seaman, who are here to talk about Godspell, which is a play being put on by MPB Players. And first of all, MPB Players does wonderful work. You guys have been around for a long time. You've bounced around a couple places. You found your new home over at Catholic Social Services in their hall there now. So Judy Ann, first of all, just give me a little bit of background. Maybe somebody hasn't heard of MPB Players, who you guys are, and what you guys really do.
Yes, sure. We actually started doing plays for the children at the local Catholic school back in 1988, so it's been a while. We started doing plays for the adults of the group in the early 90s, and we've been going ever since. This is actually our 26th annual full-length musical theater production, and we're very excited about it. It's one of our favorite shows, and it's actually the 10th year since we did it the last time.
Wow, that's really cool. And so for somebody who may not know what Godspell is, the play, could you give us a little bit of a background?
Sure. It's It's based on the Gospel according to Matthew. It was written by a couple of people who were actually working on their thesis at Carnegie Mellon University, and the music was written by Stephen Schwartz, who also lately is more known for doing Wicked. But the music is just wonderful, and it's just a happy kind of joyous telling of the gospel and the story of Jesus and the way that he forms a community with his apostles, and then kind of gets into his passion and death in the second half of the show.
So, Matthew, you have been part of MPB for a while. We've had you here a couple of times and featured you on our news. You are playing Jesus in the play. So, first of all, wow, that's a big role. And you know, why is it so important for you to be involved with MPB players?
They're really my family. I mean, I've basically was born into them. I've been doing it for years and years, and I just have been so appreciative of being a part of this, and with Aunt Judy being the director and my mom being the vocal director, it really is just a wonderful experience.
So there really wasn't an option.
No.
That's not how he got the part. He really is very talented.
You know, for you to play, this role, and you've played a number of roles over the years, but, this one kind of has to be a big deal for you. So what is that like?
Yeah, I mean, I've loved this show ever since I was very little, and I've gone through the music years after years, and to be able to be Jesus in this production is truly a rewarding experience.
So Godspell will be performed at Catholic Social Services Family Center, the former Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church. Judy Ann, there are specials right now for tickets. So if somebody would like to take part in that, maybe a group of people, or maybe if you just want to get a ticket for you and maybe someone to go with, how can they do so, and what are the prices?
Well, one of the things that we love about our group is that we have generally stayed under the price of a movie theater ticket, and we are doing that especially this year because of this great show. We wanted to give groups an opportunity to come and see it. It really is a great educational process. So we thought for religious groups, for CCD classes or whatever, that would be a great opportunity. Our prices for groups is $6 for adults and $5 for kids. You can't go wrong for the live show. So we're really encouraging everybody to take part. If you don't go with a group ticket, I mean, you're not going to pay over $8 for a ticket for us. So, and believe me, it's not with the quality. The quality of this show is amazing. We have 28 people in our cast. We've got some wonderful young people. Our ages range from about 9 years old up into the 70s, I think. But everybody's having such a good time. That's one of the great things about our group, is that we're really we form an ensemble, really a family. Matt's talking about the fact that we're related, but it really kind of creates a family when you're making a cast and you're working so well together. So that's something we're really proud of.
So we're kind of getting the word out a little bit of ahead of time. So maybe those groups out there want to get everyone together about that. But the play is actually going to happen the first weekend in June, correct?
Yes, the shows. We actually have 4 performances. The first is Friday night, June 2nd at 7 p.m. Then on the 3rd, we have 2 performances on Saturday. It's at 2 o'clock and at 7 o'clock. And then one more matinee on Sunday at 2 o'clock. And it's in the former Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church, as you said.
So it's a great weekend out. Maybe you want to catch more than one show. You could do that. And of course, all the information has been up on the screen throughout it. And Judy Ann, if somebody wants to get tickets, what's the easiest way to do it?
You can give us a call. It's 570-459-5076. Or you can email me at mcgroganj@gmail.com.
All right, wonderful. And best of luck to both of you in the performance. And can't wait to highlight it here on the news. And you guys always do a great job at MPB Player. So I encourage everyone to go out and take part in it and view it. And maybe you'll spark an interest to join.
Oh, absolutely. We're always looking for new performers. It's
Wonderful.
a lot of fun.
Maybe Joe Maggio can come sing for you. Maybe
I've been trying to get him for a long time.
All right. Well, thanks, guys, so much for stopping by. Thanks for joining us here on Community and You. More news is headed your way after this.
At All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, you not only get the vehicle that you want,
you also get the lowest financing options.
We also deliver unmatched service.
Whether you're in need of a work truck, have an active family lifestyle, or simply want to show off your fun, adventurous side, All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. It's the Memorial Day sales event. Stop in today.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Whether you're a homeowner renovating your first kitchen or a professional contractor remodeling your 100th kitchen, we're here to work with you every step of the way. We feature Homecrest and Omega cabinets, bathrooms and entertainment cabinets, along with solid surface countertops, Formica and Wilson Art products. We offer affordable installation. All this and more at Morris Kitchens LLC. Appointments welcome. Call 570-825-6956.
You may not know this, but this week is Bike to Work Week. The weather's cooperating. Monday, the Wolf administration announced a series of improvements for bicyclists during an event featuring an executive bike ride around Harrisburg by several cabinet members, other officials, and staff. Representatives from the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, the Department of Environmental Protection, Department of Health, and Department of Labor and Industry all joined in the ride. PennDOT Secretary Leslie Richards spoke at the event about new improvements and programs the state is working on.
I'd like to take a moment to let you know what our agency, PennDOT, is doing to support this wonderful mode of transportation. This summer, we will be initiating an update to the 2017 State Bicycle and Pedestrian Master Plan. The goal is to outline a vision and framework for improving conditions for biking and walking. We are especially interested in addressing the needs of those who walk and bicycle out of necessity rather than for recreation. Our overall goal is to integrate pedestrian and bicycle activities into our transportation network rather than have them be an afterthought. I would like to announce 3 related efforts that will advance bicycle mobility across the Commonwealth. The first is that as part of a pilot effort, PennDOT will be constructing and maintaining several demonstration bike lane projects in District 6 that will help to clarify the costs of long-term maintenance of these facilities. District 6 is in southeastern Pennsylvania. The second effort will expand on PennDOT Connects initiative and include work in our projects to widen shoulders, to improve bicycle accommodations where planning efforts indicate it is appropriate. And the third policy effort, and one long anticipated, is that PennDOT will be issuing a policy change, removing the bicycle occupancy permit from our design manual.
And if you would like more information on the programs, you can log on to penndot.gov. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
Are you looking to light up your business? Then you need to visit Shadler Yesco Distribution Incorporated. They're the premier electrical distributor in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Poconos, and Hazleton. Specializing in extensive electrical lighting, automation, and datacom inventory to meet your contractor, commercial, or industrial needs. Don't go with a national company. Go with an independent, locally owned company that cares. Shadler Yesco Distribution Incorporated. Visit them at SYDIST.com. Come experience the difference.
On Friday, June 2nd at 7 p.m., the Wilty Center will present Bill Haley Jr. and the Comets. Bill Haley has been called the father of rock and roll, and now his son recaptures the heyday of his famous father, recreating the music, the feel, the excitement of the very beginning of rock and roll. Tickets are now on sale at eventbrite.com, or tickets can be purchased at the door. Tickets are $25 with no additional fees. The box office opens at 6 p.m. Bill Haley Jr. and the Comets on Friday, June 2nd at the Wilty Center in Hazleton. Off the Beaten Path returns May 17th. Join Jeff Fidalgo and Chris Fuller as they showcase interesting people, places, and things all across the great state of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is filled with interesting things. You just need to know where to look. Watch Off the Beaten Path. The new season starts May 17th at 11 p.m. on WYLN TV 35.
This summer it returns, an all-new season of Warrior Summit Outdoors. More than an outdoor show, it's a show about saving the lives of America's finest. Tune in to see Iraq, Afghanistan veteran host Staff Sergeant Eric Olson and other combat veterans heal the scars of war in the great outdoors. The new season premieres this July.
It's the Memorial Day sales event at Berger Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Route 93 Hazel Township.
Lease the Jeep Patriot 4-wheel drive for only $159 a month. Lease the all-new Chrysler Pacifica for only $299 a month. Get 25% off any in-stock Chrysler 200s. Look for the benefits of the Berger Advantage: lifetime safety inspections, lifetime tire rotations, 5 years of oil changes, and more.
At Berger Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Route 93 Hazel Township.
Berger family dealerships. Drive with